You. Space. I'll go grab the body of the researcher that died. Oh, I thought it was gonna be gone. Whoa.
Yes, sir. Come in. How are you feeling?
How do you think, sir? I'm managing. Somehow.
Forgive me, but I need to know if you're ready to continue your mission.
Ready? Well... Please don't worry about me. Death is a natural process that every human being has to get used to.
Yes, sir. I don't expect you to be so...
But I do. Let's leave it like this.
They do look like bones.
I've served with Dr. Merritt for over 2 decades. She's made of sterner stuff. The sternest. Many of us relied on her. I did.
Did you know that headquarters offered her a promotion? She would have been the first female astrogator in the history of the Commonwealth.
I had no idea.
Doesn't matter anymore, really.
Not entirely. Merritt will be awarded posthumously.
I'm taking you at your word, astrogator. This could pave the way for others. And that's what she would have cared about the most.
No doubt about it.
Yeah. Why does it look so different over here compared to where I was initially? Recovered.
Please take good care of her.
Of course. Dr. Gorski's next. Let's hope he got out of danger in time.
It would be good to
Send
know
these
what
guys.
kind of danger we're
Send these
talking
guys
about.
up right now. What, like off this way? Tripping? Where am I supposed to go? Oh wait, I'm just stupid and I don't know how to work this map. Alright. Yeah. Dr. Gorski's tracks. The thing that he had marked off back here that you told me not to do?
I'm leaving the excavation site.
Jess.
How did he come down? I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who? You were correct, sir. It's just our probe. It looks inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Power it on. Oh.
Okay. I'm Opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malice, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look. A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the fourth day the comms failed.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig. Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
It's a ghost!
Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal.
Well. I mean...
It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the
electromagnetic sandstorm? Rob.
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
Oh! Oh, yeah.
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Oh, I should have picked the old one. I want to know what the old one was. Sure.
Please enter Luna. L-U-N-A.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Oh, he like lights the
I don't
way
see these
for you?
metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein.
Hmm.
Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
He followed the branch to the right.
God, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. So, to the right.
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
Well, the structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Luna. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason, even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right, how about that point? What does it look like?
What?
The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
Water was mentioned in the note, around the third point, and I have a matching object here.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points, or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
The noise that thing makes is so cool.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Ah, good. And it's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill.
Boy.
I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb.
Bunch of metal? Is this lava?
I think we have the fourth point. The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all.
Yumpy? See something sticking out of the ground up here. Oh, that's just the bones again.
3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
I thought it was gonna go more uppy. Making sure they get there safe. Do you see stuff?
Hey, Luna. I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable, yes?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
I know I'm... Hi, Luna. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty. We have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right?
I was gonna say.
Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly?
It's tooted.
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
We won't be limited by our own abilities. Robots will excel in areas where we either cannot or do not want to surpass them. To put it bluntly, they will do the dirty work for us.
And we'll just sit in the warm privacy of a laboratory? Send them to the other side of the universe?
Yeah, that's one example.
Well, I don't know.
Oozes. How do I know these aren't, like, dangerous?
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations.
I'm gonna touch it. I mean, I'm standing inside of it and it's fine, so.
They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. I confirm, it's the fourth one. I see our flag. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock.
I got the dialogue kind of messed up there.
They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters.
Looks like
That's
a
how it
palm tree.
looked, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, which in itself
I'm not
is
a
already
biologist.
major scientific
My
distortion.
character is.
Yes, I understand. These are not real plants.
But if they were plants, those protruding parts climbing up, they would serve to obtain energy, mainly solar.
So smart.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he
So
might
cool
have lost
looking.
contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule.
No man left behind.
Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations.
Finish our conversation over here. Whatever.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Touch it.
Altitude 24,000. Speed 250. Don't speed up.
Hell yeah.
Already 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that.
This is cool.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition.
Damn, we're fucking
10%.
zooming.
I record data dropout, but otherwise
12,000 to 5,000 that quick.
entering final safety.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
Tough. Oh, rod magically
I'm
opens.
going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled.
Ooh, it's all warm. That's a nice touch.
I've located the second lander. Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment
I'm just gonna be
breaks.
optimistic.
From time to time, that's normal. But now,
It looks
Go
super
ahead.
cool in there.
What's bothering you?
this lack of communication, it takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.
This is like a memory I forgot. I have my same notes. This is crazy look. Got him stuffy today.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here. They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Some slob left litter here. Have no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of
see.
litter?
Cigarette butt, a crumpled pack.
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct eagle.
I have an object in sight. That's true. It's just, apart from keeping our crew safe, I also have academic concerns.
That's completely understandable, Doctor. However, we must focus on the mission. It has the highest priority, always.
Forgive me, but such thinking is an anti-example of the galactocentric code. We should explore other worlds, while keeping our own interference to a minimum, whether in the solar system, in the far reaches of the Milky Way, or in a completely different galaxy.
I've heard a thing or two about Galactus. Do not meddle in a...
This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning... Oh, where they call that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Copy that. Heading east.
BS. Part of the music, or is it like an actual sound on this planet?
Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
I can confirm that.
Yes, I confirm. This raid will reach the camp within an hour.
Oh, this is gonna show how I winded up all whomped on the ground. Fell off that cliff or something.
Found a convenient passage.
Excellent. Please speed ahead. You still have a long way to go.
Well then, you should save your breath, Astrogator.
Very nice. The bushes. Oh, this is how I reported on it first.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some. I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
What in tarnation is happening? My brain. Get away from these plants, I guess? Damn. That's how I got whumped. Oh, they are metal. Weird.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
I'm back.
Is everything all right?
Yes, yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You found them in time.
How about their reactions? Have they regained consciousness? I mean, maybe one of them said something.
Unfortunately, they're still unresponsive. I'll let you know if anything changes. I'm doing an EEG on them right now.
This feels like Dune. Feel like I'm on Arrakis.
Guess I know where Gorska was going.
Oh, went over and took a picture.
I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
Oh,
Why
you just
hasn't
take a
he
picture of
yet?
me. I think it took a picture of this. Alright, so how do I get around? You do this. Oh, is this how you die? Oh, we're good. The fuck am I supposed to go? Yeah, sure. I just big stupid? I feel like I'm supposed to go that way. Am I supposed to climb up this? What? What? Help, Luna. Help. Bro, what? What? Oh. Am I supposed to use? I'm supposed to use the rope!
Going down after him.
I haven't done that yet. Wait. New episode time. I've already gone over. File size is gonna be massive, so. Peace.